In the first half of the 1970s, Porsche began intensive work on cars of the future, responding to the fuel crisis and growing environmental awareness. At its research facility in Weissach, the LFA Long Life Car project was developed, with the primary goals of maximizing resource efficiency, extending component life, and reducing production and operating costs. The prototype, presented in 1973 in Frankfurt, was a compact car the size of a Golf, devoid of a traditional body. The design was based on a lightweight frame, demonstrating new directions in thinking about the brand's future vehicles. The LFA became not only an engineering experiment, but also a precursor to a range of technologies that would eventually find their way into production Porsche models. The project extensively tested stainless steel, new aluminum alloys, composite materials, and unconventional design solutions to reduce vehicle weight. Porsche also explored the possibility of reducing production costs by simplifying the body structure. Although the LFA never went into production, it represented a significant step toward sustainable motoring, and its conceptual foundations were further developed in subsequent years. One of the direct successors of the LFA program was the much lesser-known Porsche 995 project. Its origins stemmed from a commission the company received in 1978 from the German Ministry of Economics and Technology. Porsche's brief was to create a futuristic four-seat coupe combining the brand's sporty character with economy and a high level of safety. The concept was intended to be a vision of the car of the near future, combining the characteristics of an economy car and a GT. The technical basis was the 928, Porsche's most technologically advanced production car at the time. Like the LFA, the 995 also dispensed with a full-body shell, replacing it with a lightweight frame made primarily of aluminum. The design emphasized that functionality, not classic styling, was key. This project served as a mobile laboratory, allowing for the installation of numerous innovative technologies, such as advanced passive safety systems, energy-absorbing crumple zones, and new types of structural panels. The 995 was therefore more of an engineering platform for experimentation than a concept car in the traditional sense. One of the greatest innovations in the Porsche 995 was the introduction of the pioneering ABS system and a dual-clutch transmission, remarkably advanced for the late 1970s. This 5-speed transmission with electronic control allowed gear changes without having to lift the accelerator, improving driving smoothness and drive efficiency. This solution was a dozen years ahead of its time. It wasn't until the 2000s that similar systems became commonplace as PDK gearboxes. The lightweight design and streamlined design also significantly reduced fuel consumption, which was claimed to be no more than 9 liters per 100 kilometers. The Porsche 995 was offered with two powertrains, a 2.2-liter inline four-cylinder engine with 16 valves, and a modern, for its time, 3-liter V8 with a high compression ratio. The latter was expected to produce around 130 horsepower, which, given its 1,290 kilograms weight, would allow it to reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. By comparison, the full-fledged 928 model used a 4.5-liter V8 with 240 horsepower, but consumed enormous amounts of fuel, especially in city traffic, where fuel consumption could exceed 28 liters. Although the Porsche 995 was a visually simple design, its significance for the brand's development cannot be overstated. The project allowed for the testing of technologies that would later find their way into production cars, from safety innovations to drivetrain solutions. The car also constituted an attempt to address concerns about future fuel crises and tightening emission standards. The 995 demonstrated that Porsche, despite the sporty nature of its products, was capable of forward-thinking and creating designs that met the challenges of the coming decades. Ultimately, the 995 project never entered production, and its design became part of a broader research project that was later used in Porsche models. The prototype remains one of the most mysterious and rarely reported stages of the brand's development. Its existence demonstrates that Porsche's history had room not only for supercars and high-performance designs, but also for designs that boldly projected the future. Although the 995 never made it to the road, it became a significant milestone in the development of technologies that, years later, contributed to the success of the 986 Boxster and 996 models.